and I bring you fire. I'll send you to burn.
Oh, hi there, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, thank you to the crazy world of Arthur Brown there for the wonderful intro. And yep, why are we getting so excited? Why are we the gods of Hellfire? Because we've got 3 games for you in the Annihilator. Absolutely, completely insane OP monster at tier 7. And yeah, tier 7's just it's got all these wonderful OP tanks in it, hasn't it? It's got the Drac in there, the Helsing's in there, the Smasher's in there. Some people don't like these tanks in the game. I think I've spoken about that briefly before on another video. I mean, it's good, I suppose, that they're all in one tier. Whether you think they should be in the game is irrelevant. They are, frankly. And sometimes we all know this game can be infuriating. You probably want to bite your device in half at times, and I know mine's gone flying across the room a few times. So why not? Yeah, just have something in the game that brings in an element of fun. And oh my word, does this tank bring the fun? It brings it in 3 barrels. Absolutely insane tank, just insane. I've had this sit in the garage for about a month. And not driven it. I was driving another line, so I didn't really get the chance to use it because I hadn't filled the equipment slots and things of that nature. And I knew that people were saying and talking about the tank being a bit crazy, and it was only till today I thought, right, okay, let's have a bit of fun. I hadn't played the game for a few days, and I loaded up the tank and went for a jaunt, and yeah, played about 20 odd games in this tank, and it's just nuts. It's just absolutely insane, even for a tier that's got some insane tanks in it. I can well understand why people rage about this tank. I really can. It's nuts. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, it doesn't really have too many weaknesses at all. I mean, it's got troll armor at the front. It's got this monstrous gun that whacks out 3 shells and reloads in just over 13 seconds if you've got double rations and all of that running. It's a little slow, but you can put the super duper speed boost on there if you want. So that's an expensive consumable to use, but you're not going to struggle to make money in this tank. You're really not. I mean, you're easily going to be doling out some pretty big damage numbers. I mean, I think I averaged something like 2200 damage per battle in this tank, and that was my average damage in the tank. You know, I mean, so you're not going to be. I think in some of my better battles, yes, I was running epic credit boosters and I run premium account, but I was earning something like 120,000 credits with this vehicle, even after all the deductions. I mean, okay, that was quite an exceptional game, but yeah, you're not going to struggle to make credits in this tank. So it's good for making credits. It's good for having a lot of fun. It's good for doling out huge pieces of alpha. If you whack all 3 shots into a target, you'll be doing over 600 alpha into that target. And you'll be loaded up again in 13 seconds. I mean, it's nuts. It's just absolutely crazy. And I really did enjoy it a great deal. Hence the fun intro there. Now we're here with Dougaltown from GTC2. As you can see, he's been having a little bit of fun with the tank. He's already picked up a couple of kills. This one's quite interesting because the Tiger 1 that's just been killed, yeah, there we go. He's not happy with Dougal at all here, so he's just been called a bot, and you're going to now he's a kid and he's stupid, and you're going to see a few more. This guy's dead, and he's going to commentate throughout the rest of the game. I just love it when people do that, telling Dougal what he should and should not do. You know, Dougal's racked up over 2,000 damage at this point and picked up 3 kills, so I'm sure he needs the advice. But yeah, there's no doubt about it. He's in a tough situation. It's a 3-on-1. And there we go, just troll armor. I mean, I think the thing shooting up behind him is an MT25, which, okay, he's going to struggle for pen a little bit. But yeah, I mean, there you go. I mean, he's got normal AP loaded there, and we're still able to whack the shots through the front plate of an ARL-44. We're taking a little bit of damage. We're taking bounces from the front. Our friend here is about to get the beans. And that is the wonderful thing you can do with this tank. You see a target at 600 hit points. I mean, as long as you're patient with it, you take your time and you make sure those 3 shells go in, you're going to take this guy out. And you can get to the point, I mean, I've certainly had games in it, you get to the point where, you know, if you're careful with the tank and you keep it alive in the early stages of the game, and you just don't go YOLOing around in the place, because you can do a bit, it's a bit OP. Well, it's a lot OP, actually. But where this tank really comes into his own is the late game, purely and simply because by that point the tanks that are left alive on the enemy team are going to have reduced hit point pools, and so at that point, I mean, basically every time you open fire in this thing, you're looking at a kill, because you're doing 600 alpha, and you're going to be doing it again 13 seconds later with that troll armor to protect you during the reload. So yeah, it's nuts. I mean, Dougal's having a merry-go-round with this MT25 here. He's used his super speed boost. Tiger One's still telling him what he should do. Yeah, here we go. Thank you very much, my friend. And we're going to clear you up for kill number 6. So, yeah, thank you for the advice, my friend. In the Tiger One, you played a well, not a bad game, actually. You did get 2,000 damage, managed to pick up 1 kill. Well done indeed, but great work there from Dougal Town. Okay, game number 2 in this monstrous thing is actually one of my games, rolling out on Hellas. And yeah, I mean, I get away with stuff in this game I really shouldn't get away with, frankly, and that's what the tank just will let you do sometimes. I've used the speed boost. I'm going to whack myself straight into the cap here. So yeah, we've just established the cap on B here, and as you're going to see now, it can be a little. I mean, the thing that you do have to realise, especially if you're playing this in a tier in a tier 8 game, yeah, it's not great at long range. I mean, it can't be great at everything, right? It's not great at long range because you will get a lot of dispersion on your 3 shells as they fly out, so you're not always going to get your 600 damage in. That's what you're looking for, that sort of shot there, where you can just get all 3 straight into the target, straight through the side, and cause absolute mayhem. But as you can see, I mean, I couldn't get anything through the turret of that IS over there. So you're just going to be patient and make sure you use it properly. How all of those went off the gun mantlet, that drove me crazy, that did. So our friend here, he's pushed up far too aggressively for that tank. I mean, that would have been a bit nuts to do in a heavy tank, but he's doing it in a lightly armoured TD. So we're going to give him the beans. My teammate is going to clear this fella up. And we're looking okay at this point. We're even on bases, but we're a tank up. I've got a little peek at this fella. This is what I'm talking about, the cross-map stuff. There are going to be times when you might only get 1 of your shells in. But hey, you know, 13 seconds later, you are ready to do it all again. But I don't want to be in a situation where I'm just getting the 1 shell in. So I'm going to roll forward now, use this slope. We've got 4 enemy tanks to deal with up here. And we're going to do our best to basically introduce them to, as I like to call it, the God of Hellfire. So I don't have to get under pressure for this guy. Thankfully, my friend here just rolls out a little bit, managed to get a couple into him, set him on fire into the back of the Comet. And we're just going to roll back now and let our reload occur. Not doing too badly so far, done just over 1,600 damage. But we've got plenty of targets, plenty of time. So we're going to roll out here, and I know I'm going to take a shot from this TD, but the idea is to get one of these guys reduced down quite drastically, so that hopefully the rest of my team can stop camping at the back there and start moving forward a little bit. But the other thing I am doing, of course, is I'm getting spotting damage by being this far forward, which is always good. Now it's time to potentially have a look at our friend here in the TD. He's being somewhat bothersome, so it's probably going to be about time that we have to potentially take a shot from the side. However, he does roll into us, so we managed to load some damage into him, and yeah, not too bad so far. We've done just over 2,700 damage now. I'm reduced down to 471 hit points, and we've still got at least 3 enemy tanks directly to my front and a couple of others out there being a bit of a pain. So I've got to start potentially being careful here. So we're gonna roll up here, and I've decided I think it's about time our friend in the TD went back to the garage. So we roll over the top, give him the beans, and clear this guy up for kill number 1. Still managing to preserve the little bit left we've got of our hit point pool. Now it's down to a 2 and 2. My teammate is the other side of the map doing absolutely nothing, so he's not a great deal of help. That was perfect. This guy had just over 620 hit points, and that full blast there managed to get him cleared. So I'm able to angle my tank. I'm now a one shot, but I'm able to angle the tank and jump into the base here to see if I can maybe wait this one out. However, the light is going to push around on me aggressively. We give him the beans as well, and we stick the damage into him to pick up kill number 3, and a well-earned ace mastery. 4,347 damage, pick up 3 kills. Really enjoyed that game. Okay, and our third game is from Sasha Lu from GTC1. And she's teamed up with another GTC1 player, the Virus, and he is driving a Smasher. So talk about an absolutely OP platoon. You've got an Annihilator and a Smasher rolling around the place. So yeah, this is just going to be horrible if you're in a red team tank, frankly. But it's going to make it pretty good fun to watch. Now, Sasha and her platoon mate have decided to push towards the A-cap. There's plenty of business over here, so why not indeed. Manages to get the full roll in there, takes a bounce, and that is just what this tank is so good at. Yeah, I'm very surprised that this wasn't nerfed in the last update. I really am. As I say, I mean, I only got into the tank today. But we've had an update just recently, and I am absolutely amazed that this thing didn't pick up a nerf. But then there are a lot of very OP tanks at tier 7, so you know, why bother, I suppose. It's, it's certainly a lot of fun, and Sasha is having a lot of fun with it. I mean, she's already she's already picked up 1,800 damage here. Pushing aggressively on these targets. Now, you really shouldn't be able to get away with pushing this aggressively. She's got multiple targets to her front, but she's going to get this guy cleared, use a dead tank as cover. Not too worried about this fella. She's already bounced him once. And it just allows you to play in this ridiculous style. So Virus sticks in a 700 alpha shot. Now Sasha's going to whack in with more insult to injury and clear this guy up. He had full hit point pools until just a few seconds ago, so they've totally ruined this guy's day. But it's not going all their own way, as you can see. It's even on bases, but they've managed to even it up on tanks now, but they're certainly not getting it their own way, these two. Sasha's managed to pick up over 3,000 damage now. She's picked up 3 kills. But as you can see, the Reds aren't lying down for it. They're taking the green cap off C there. So these guys do have to think about it a little bit to make sure they come home with the win from this position. As we head up here, Sasha's obviously looking to get towards the B and C cap area. She wants some of these caps off, so that's what she's going to do initially. Jump into the B cap here and try and take the B cap off. Give this guy the beans. He was too silly to poke out, so give him some rubbish as we're getting the cap off here. And there we go. Sasha manages to only break the track there, but yep, now we can push forward aggressively, and that's just the wonderful thing this tank allows you to do. It just allows you to do crazy things. I mean, her platoon mate has been taken out now, so it's a 3-on-2, still down on bases, but we're just gonna drive casually behind Mr. Leopard here and let him have all 3 straight in the butt. And there we go. Have some of that, my friend. Go back to the garage. So it's a 2-on-2. The green team are bases down, their cap points down. So Sasha's going to head over here, get this cap off. She does her best to fire blind there through the bushes to help out her platoon mate. her teammate is now reduced down to 1 shot. I have to say though, he's going to have a good game holding off these two as Sasha comes round and tries to clear this up. She can see the Firefly here, so she's zooming in on the firefight, but her teammate takes this guy out even though he's very low in health himself, so he's not out of the fight. So gets that cleared up, manages to stick a shell into the last remaining enemy tank. I'd have been tempted to go straight over the top here, but Sasha actually goes for the sort of hang on the lip and tries to get the shot in. Unfortunately, the gun moves on her and she can't get that shot in. But yeah, undeterred, we're going straight over. We're chasing this guy down. You're not going anywhere, my friend. By which time Sasha's got her reload on. We go straight into him for a bit of ram, pull off and unload. Thank you very much indeed, my friend, for kill number 5. So fantastic worst, ace mastery, just over 4,000 damage, 5 kills, great fun. What a ridiculous tank. Anyway, thank you to the contributors of the video this week, Dougaltown and Sasha Lou. Thank you for watching and supporting as always. Really do appreciate it, guys. Good hunting and bye for now.